Hey guys, it's your boy Cross-Eyed Mackie with us, and today we're doing What If Deku Was a Reincarnation of Katakuri? Now, I am making What If Takemichi Was Betrayed Part 2 very soon. I just wanted to put this one out first. No particular reason why. I just felt like it was like a fun what if I could do. So in this one, I'm still deciding if Deku would know hockey or not. He's a reincarnation of Katakuri, so of course he'll have conquerors. He'll have hockey. But he'll have, of course, the Mochi Mochi no Mui, Devil Fruit. His weakness will be water, but I won't get him, like, the mouth deformation that Katakuri has. I don't know why. I don't feel like it would look good. I mean, it makes Katakuri Katakuri, but I'm probably going to do something else. So, other than that, let's get into the what if. So, Izuku was born a normal child. He went to the quirk doctor. Of course, he got the regular Toy George story of saying you have no quirk. So, Izuku's kind of devastated, and he points his hand in like a gun type way, and he shoots this can, but dope bullets come out. So, now, I just want to say I just did that little part to show that he just kind of was born with it since he's a reincarnation of Katakuri. But that's when Deku develops the type of mentality that no one's fair, and he gains the personality of Charlotte Katakuri. So now we'll be time skipping a little bit, and I'll explain his powers. So his Armanet Hockey is it's like it's the level right before the last. His Conquer Hockeys does what it needs to do. It's not too good, but it still works. And his Observation Hockey is absolute. It's the best you can find if you were to ever go in One Piece. So, and the Mastery of his Dough Fruit is decent. He does pretty good with it. So, now in this story, I don't think I'm gonna say Katakuri. I don't think Bakugo would exactly bully Deku just because of the fact that if he messes with Deku, Deku can just straight up smack him with some freaking hockey and it will be over. So I think that's what would happen between the relationship in Deku and Bakugo. They would kind of still be friends, but Bakugo's still more humble. He doesn't hit that bully stuff by the time they get older. So Izuku and Bakugo are like brothers. And they, visit each other's house all the time. And Bakugo's like, one day I'll surpass you, Izuku. Just you wait. Stuff like that. So now we're going to go into the first part. So Deku's walking home. He has to get home pretty early. I mean, today's his mom's birthday. Who wants to miss their mom's birthday? I wouldn't. And Izuku's walking on his way home. And that's whenever the slime villain just pops out of nowhere from the sewer. Now, Deku can obviously see this coming, but he was like, kind of want to see where this goes. He already knows that's the slime villain's going to try to attack us, so he just moves out the way and plays around with it. But then that's whenever he decides to use his Conqueror's Hockey to, solidify the slime. So he hit it so hard with his Conqueror's Hockey that it solidified. That's how hard he hit him with the Conqueror's Hockey. That's whenever All Might comes and see Deku. He's like, "What's your name, boy?" Deku. Deku. Sorry, I said Deku. It's oh my gosh, bro. Like I said, if there's any new viewers, I'll give an announcement at the end of the video. But I do free what is. So it just comes straight from my mind. I don't do fanfics or scripts. I just come straight from my mind. But he say Izuku Midoriya. And then after that, he just starts fanboying. I almost said fangirl. Start fanboying over All Might. So then he doesn't really do the follow thing with All Might. He doesn't get All For One either. He gives it to Mirio. Deku feels like, nah, I don't really need it. Because, just why? So All Might's like, make sure you meet me at UA. I know you'll make it. Stuff like that. Class 1A and all that. So then Deku was like, all right, it's time for my private time. And man whips out a random donut from his pocket, just start munching on that hoe. Just real quick, like just ate it real quick and done. So now we're gonna do a little tiny time skip of time for UA entrance exams. So now hockey's better. ArmorNet hockey is complete absolute. Conquerors is way better than it was. It's actually pretty good now. Conquerors is always just gonna stay absolute. So now the mastery of the Mochi Mochi no Mi is pretty good at this point, in my opinion. So it's time for the UA entrance exams. So whenever he goes to the UA entrance exams, he's like, all right, I got this. All right. I totally got this. So everything goes as planned, but Deku goes into like a rolling donut form and just rolls over the fence. He aces the test, like the written exams, just because of the fact that he's really smart. And he aces it, and then that's whenever he gets to the fighting physical exam, and he just uses his roller donut form to just jump over the fence. People are like, "Hey, yo, bro, what you doing? You mad cheating, my guy?" And then President Mike was like, "What are you talking about? There's never a time whenever somebody tells you to start a fight, go, go, go," and he opens the fence. So by the time they get in there, Deku has destroyed at least 130. So by the time the big robot comes out, Deku has destroyed 535 robots. Pretty good, right? So that's whenever he sees this just giant robot. And at first he was like, I'm just gonna leave. Then he sees, your rocket just stuck under the rock. So that's whenever he decides, all right, bro, we finna throw hands. So he uses this move whenever he makes his hands really big. He lights it on fire and he throws it at the robot and it explodes. Before it explodes, he goes roller donut mode, grabs your rocket, drops her off at the fence. Now, All Might and everybody's looking at this like, bro, not gonna lie, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So now we're gonna do a little time skip to whenever school starts. He's walking into Bakugo and Ida, just having a petty argument. He's like, come on, guys, it's not necessary. In a serious voice, because he's not the regular Deku we know from canon. He's more of a serious type person. Kind of like Sasuke, yeah, all that. So then that's whenever Zai was like, it took you guys 4 minutes to be quiet and sit down. Get these clothes on. Meet me outside. And they do that and they meet him outside. Now the dudes are like, oh my god, look at those pecs, man. Mad manly. That's what, Kirishima said. I'm pretty sure everybody would know that if you're seeing this video right now. So they go outside, and Deku, of course, is first, and he was like, throw the ball. And Deku just gets, ArmorNet hockey and just chunks it into the sky. He looks at his device and was like, not bad. 35,000 meters. And Matt was like, you already know it. No, I'm joking. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, now, going into class, they do the basic things, and the rest of the day was just pretty simple. Deku, of course, made it first in all the things, breaking the bar grip, 50-meter dash, all that. He got in second place on that one just because of Ida. I mean, it's not like the Mochi gives him a boost except from Roller Donut, but it's not that fast. So then, to the next day, where everybody's just chilling in class, and All Might busts through the door. Bang! I am here like a totally normal person. I have no idea why he said that in the show. That was not normal, but we're just gonna keep going. So that's whenever they get into, like the team battles. Now, All Might was like, look, I don't know how strong this kid is, but I kind of want to fight him. So they do All Might versus Deku at the last round. Now everybody's hyped for this. Like, wait, first of all, he's fighting the number one hero, and then they was like, yeah, forget it. It might be entertaining because he is pretty strong. So then they get into a fight, and Deku, he does pretty good. He gets like roller donut, then he gets arm in a honk. He spikes up the dough, hardens it, smack All Might's down. They throw hits after hits and stuff. He does the dough barrage. There's a whole bunch of like dough things and punches going down at him. And overall, it's a tie because they both just fall over on the ground. Now everybody's like, hey, yo, did this man just make the number one hero fall? Now, in my opinion, I'm leaving UA. I'm like, bro, why am I even here? My guy. I'm probably gonna have some kind of lame quirk if I make it to UA. And I'm be like, why am I here? I'm finna go home. Y'all gonna be messed up. And I'm going home. But so then after that, proceeds to the next day. Now, as I was like, alright, I need you guys to sign consent forms, if you would, because we're going to the USJ soon. So yeah. But we're going to the USJ, so if you don't mind signing these consent forms, and your parents do, going to the USJ. So then they make it to the USJ, and everybody's like, yo, this place is pretty lit though. I'm not gonna lie with you. It's pretty lit. So that's whenever Kirishima was like, yo, this place is rad. And that's whenever 13, does her boring speech about powers and quirks and all that. So then that's whenever Kirishima was like, whoa, this is pretty cool, dude. This is so manly. Y'all even got fake heroes. And Aizawa was like, stand down. It's not a fake hero. To be continued. Sorry, I had to do like the One Piece thing. So now, since the story for the first part is pretty much over, I would like to do announcements. So I know that I kind of been lacking, even though I'm just now starting YouTube. That's not a good sign, in my opinion. I should really get more onto my stuff. But here's some announcements. So I'm probably gonna try to put out more than one what if today, cause it's been like 2 weeks since my last what if, and that's not good. So in my opinion, I'm gonna put out more, stories, and I already have a few new ideas. I also wanted to do What If Naruto had the Green Rinnegan Part 2, What If Takemichi Descended to the Darkness Part 2, and then I also wanted to do one with What If Luffy ate the Kopi no Mi. Now, I know I shouldn't be saying too much, but I just want to say that I want to make sure people press on it, because most people are going to be like, bro, what is a Kopi no Mi? And you may look it up on Google, and I'm not sure what it'll show. I'm finna look it up right now. But it sounds like copy, so it's pretty much a copy devil fruit. He can copy almost anything. Devil fruits, hockey, fighting styles, sword styles, all that. So yeah, and he doesn't have to touch anybody. He just has to look at them himself. But I'll explain that in the next what if for that one. And then I want to do a part 2 for What If Takemichi Sent Into the Darkness, because it looked like a lot of people liked that, because it did get 116 views. So other than that, this what if is over. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out.